You want to know what the biggest problem is with getting a new Cape Breton Regional Library? Well, the biggest problem is that mayor and council just haven't made a decision. They haven't set the direction and they haven't locked it in place. So that's what we have to do. Now, the library plans got entangled into downtown development, and when private developers and government developers get together, it gets messy. But that plan is out now. That plan is done. And the reality is we should have a new library already. They could have stacked one more floor under the top of the new NSCC and surrounded it completely with high-end glass from a local company, Advanced Glazings. And we'd not only be able to see the new library itself, but we could see the entire city and the harbor while we're at it. And the province would have paid the lion's share, if not all, just like the NSCC build itself. Now, if we know about libraries, what we learn or what we see or what we imagine in a library is always more important than what the library looks like itself. The best libraries offer a new view to the world, either through the pages of the books or the windows themselves. Solitude and sanctuary, as we discover. Right now, we're giving other levels of government excuses to defer funding because we've been waffling on what to do. Should it be new, or should we try to pack it all into an old building just because it's available? When we fix the target, we'll start the official timeline for our MLAs and our MPs to start delivering checks. And as your new mayor, I'm going to ask the council join me in making a decision. That decision will be to build a new structure. And the new structure should be in the open hearth park in direct proximity to the downtown core in Sydney. Now, if you want to talk about possible locations, how about Terminal Road at English Street in Sydney? Take a look, but it's just one idea. My game plan as your next mayor is available at electroaward.com, and the library is included in a section on youth and community strategy. And if elected, before the end of this year, I want to do a complete operational walkthrough with the library staff, myself, and other counselors invited to join me, and we'll pull all the data that we have on the many ways in which the library is used. And I want to hear their recommendations on what other modern service delivery is appropriate for the new build. And then we'll use that data to build our proposal. You see, leadership is about decision making. How many books on that topic exist in the library right now that will emphasize the very same? We can't arrive at a destination until we know where we're going and how we're going to get there. And with the library, it's time that mayor and council make these decisions. The advocates for the library have waited long enough. We have to know what we're building and where. And then we have to figure out how to get the capital secured to do that. I'm Joe Ward, and if you support my strategy to move forward with this project, please talk to your family, your friends, and your coworkers to let them know that there's a mayoral candidate that is ready to make the decisions necessary to get things